retro reactions.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Shaun Stackhouse Reacts. I am Shaun Stackhouse. How are you guys doing today? So today, on retro reactions, we take a look at many different things. We look at the original trailers for classic movies. We look at historical retro events and things of that type of nature. So today we're going to take a look at the very first Back to the Future trailer. Before Back to the Future was this phenomenon, there was the original Back to the Future trailer that was released on TV and, played before other movies in theaters before it came out. So let's take a look and reminisce, shall we? Steven Spielberg presents... Still need those Nikes. And I do need a DeLorean. So if you guys want to donate to Streamlabs down below, you can help me buy a DeLorean. I think they start out at $30,000, so it should happen sometime. Yeah. Back in the 80s, where the sunglasses were huge.
How far are you going?
MJF.
About 30 years.
God, I love this franchise. To me, there is no greater franchise than Back to the Future. My friend Proper Jeremy doesn't even consider this a trilogy. He considers this just one long movie, and I have to agree with him because it is the beginning, middle, and end of a story. So it'd be interesting to see these movies edited together for just one long movie. And I love also when the third movie came out, because I saw all of these in the theater. When the third movie came out, at the end of the screen, it said, "The End." So all of these Back to the Future 4 rumors and, possible casting choices, all they are wishful thinking, because Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale apparently hold the rights to Back to the Future, Back to the Future, and rightfully so. And I think Steven Spielberg has maybe some say, I don't know. But Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale have both said that there will not be a Back to the Future 4 or a Back to the Future reboot in their lifetime. And I applaud them for that, because I can't see a sequel to Back to the Future without Michael J. Fox. And, God love him, he's not in well enough shape to reprise his role as Marty McFly. And I can't see this with somebody else as Marty McFly. I just can't. Michael J. Fox sold it, because if you watch the video I made the other day of comparing the scenes between Eric Stoltz and Michael J. Fox, you'll see that there was a definite tonality shift between the two actors when Michael J. Fox took over the role as Marty McFly. So, of course, you could, as Proper Jeremy, I believe, pointed out last night, you could go with the adventures of Jules and Verne, which are Doc Brown's kids, but do we really need to squeeze more from the ripe vines of such a perfect movie franchise? I don't think so. I just don't. It's bad enough that Hollywood had to do that to Ghostbusters. And Ghostbusters is really near and dear to my heart, but I don't think there is any film or film series in existence that is closer to my heart than the Back to the Future trilogy. And I say that with all seriousness. Michael J. Fox, he was my idol when I was growing up. You know, before I discovered music and started watching MTV and stuff like that. Michael J. Fox was the the guy I looked up to. You know, because starting in 1982, I would watch Family Ties every week, and he was Alex P. Keaton, and I don't know. There's just something about the all American boy that he or guy that he portrayed, even though he's Canadian, he portrayed the all American guy of the 80s. You know, he made all of the Diet Pepsi commercials in the 80s. And I mean, he was just that guy for me. So, no, I could not see Back to the Future without Michael J. Fox. Now, if they wanted to do another animated series and maybe have it on a streaming service, if they respected the history, that would be fine, because there is actually a guy, I can't think of his name, but there was a Telltale game, Back to the Future, and he voiced Marty McFly, and he sounds almost exactly like Michael J. Fox's Marty McFly. So if they were to do a TV series with somebody who sounded darn close to Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly, that might be kind of cool, but they would have to respect the source material. It couldn't be like this She-Ra bullshit. You know, it's just it has to respect the source material. It has to respect the characters. You can't put political ideology in it. It has to be worthy of the legacy of Back to the Future. And that's one thing that so many directors and Hollywood executives aren't considering these days when they're putting out these reboots. They're churning them out. Just, you know, I don't know. They're just, it's like they're on overload. Like, here's a reboot, here's a reboot, here's a reboot. And they're not even putting any thought or love into it. But Back to the Future is just perfect. I guess that's all I can say about it. You know, let me know what you think of Back to the Future. Do you think there should be a reboot? If so, why? You know, I was actually, the other day when I went to go see Spider-Man Far From Home, as opposed as I am to a Back to the Future reboot, I decided that if, for some reason, Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale decided that, yeah, okay, we have a good story and we can reboot this. I feel like Tom Holland has that Michael J. Fox vibe about him. I think if they were going to reboot it and they cast Tom Holland as Marty McFly, I wouldn't hate that idea, but it would have to be, like I said before, it would have to respect the source material. And, you know, you'd have to keep all of your political ideology out of it. Just make a fun movie, people. We go to the movies for escapism. We go to concerts for escapism. We don't want to hear about news of the day. That's why we're in a place that's supposed to entertain us. So, anyway, let me know what you think of Back to the Future, guys. Leave your comments down below. What's your favorite Michael J. Fox movie if it's not Back to the Future? You know, I love so many. Back to the Future, Teen Wolf, The Secret of My Success, Life with Mikey, The Hard Way, The Frighteners. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and hit that bell up top if you want to be notified when we upload new videos. So, thanks for watching, guys. You have a fantastic day. Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at Shaun@ShaunStackhouseReacts.com and Chris Knight at TheRealReview3000.com. Be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.